welcome to the next episode of Diggy's Dungeon. We're back in the dungeon. Lots of releases this week. Gonna be good. And because we're here, you know what it is. It's time for the countdown to disappointment. So without further ado, we'll get the disappointment started nice and early. And that's kind of a bad thing to segue to a cooler on. But I'm pulling in Alex first. It's more about the songs. Alex, I hope you're ready. Hello, Alex.
Oh, hello.
Hey, he's here.
Hey, what's up?
We ready for the countdown to disappointment?
Yeah?
That's how it's been most
weeks.
weeks.
With this one.
Oh, yeah. How are you doing anyway, Alex? How's your week been?
Yeah, it's okay. I saw a card earlier this week.
Ooh,
and that was
nice.
Fun. Yeah.
Nice. How were they?
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah.
Did they play Dumb Litty?
Yeah, they played all their titles, and yeah, they all look good, especially Somin.
Oh god, she's
really
gorgeous,
hot.
isn't she?
Yeah. But yeah.
I'm slightly obsessed with Somin. I think understandably so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's her birthday that day.
Oh,
too.
sorry?
It was her birthday.
Oh, nice.
On the day of the concert.
Oh, awesome. I hope you all sang her happy birthday.
Yeah, we did.
Awesome. But we are not here to talk about card, are we?
No.
We are here to talk about your pick, which is Yeri and Sam Kim with a song for SM Station called Nap Fairy.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeri and Sam Kim, Nap Fairy, let's go.
가방엔 구두 한 켤레 칫솔 하나 오늘은 그대 곰으로 여행 가요 창문을 열어놓아요 그대가 날 조용히 가라 찾아올까
무릎이 누워서 낮잠을 자요 노래 불러줄게요
우리 같이 걷던 길 위에
작은 풍경 하나를 걸어놓았지 그대 여기 날 보러 찾아온다면 기분 좋은 꿈 꿀 수 있도록 구름을 걸어놓을게요 눈이 부신 햇살에 또 달콤한 잠이 깨지 않게
바람에 내 마음 살랑 들킨데도 난 좋아 지금 이 순간이
날이 좋아 오늘은 눅눅한 기분 꺼내 널어놓아요
우리 같이 걷던 길 위에
작은 풍경 하나를 걸어놓았지 그대 여기 날 보러 찾아온다면
기분 좋은 꿈 꿀 수 있도록
그냥 모르는 척 고백해볼까 한숨은 재채기로 날려버리고 오랜 시가 되어 흘러가겠네
사랑하는 그대 손잡고
시원한 바람 타고 날고 싶은데
살짝
잠든 사이에
Okay. Sam Kim and Yeri's Nap Fairy. What do we think?
Yeah, I really like this song. Yeah, it's a lot of I mean, it has like that folk OST vibes in there. But yeah, it's just really sweet, cute, relaxing. I really like Yeri's voice. Yeah, and Sam Kim does his thing. He's usually like a chingu with the guitar, I think,
Yeah.
as Steven would say.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, shout out to him. He's from like the Seattle area, near where I am. So
Oh, nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I didn't dislike this as much as I assumed I would when I saw the title. But yeah, it's fine. It's a completely inoffensive, cute little song. My only real complaint is that Sam Kim doesn't bring that juice, you know? I want him to bring that juice. I was all about
Yeah.
the juice, and there was no juice. It was just, he existed. That's the only thing I'm sad about, you know? If he could have brought some of that jazzy juice that he has, I'd have been in there. But, to be honest, still differentiates itself from other OSTs, like weird instruments coming on. It's kind of like, what is that? Like an electric harmonica or something?
Yeah,
It's interesting.
yeah, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I was very like, what on earth is happening here? Because whenever it's an OST, I assume it's either going to be like slow, deliberate, like somewhat sad piano, or it's going to be like royalty-free acoustic guitar music. So the fact that we got like weird electric harmonica, I was down with 100%. I just wish it could have developed a little bit more.
Yeah, I wonder maybe if it's because Yeri's not like the best vocalist, so maybe he couldn't go too crazy.
I suppose not. Yeah, could have shown her up, but I don't know. I feel like she didn't need to go that crazy anyway, so it worked out. She has a nice like timbre, like a nice tone to her voice. It's just, yeah, technically she's not like ridiculous, I suppose. But yeah, it's serviceable. I'd listen to this over most OST songs, so it's done okay.
I don't think it's an official OST.
Oh, is it not?
But yeah, I mean, it's not. But yeah, I mean, it definitely could be.
I went by Swither's comment. I think if it's an office, there's romantic tension, and the expressions are all at 1,000%. It's probably an OST.
Yeah.
He's not wrong, but maybe it's not. Then I don't know. Let me look that up while I'm thinking about this. But this MV was cute enough. They're all like chilling in an office and being cute. Well, that's not really what I wanted, was it? Nap Fairy Yeri OST. Is it an OST? Let's find out. Doesn't look like it is. It's just an SM Station duet. Okay, cool. They successfully OST'd a non-OST song. Well done.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, the chat agrees with you. It's free to go. I think I agree with that. I don't have any great problem with this song. It's perfectly pleasant, but I probably wouldn't seek it out. If it turns up, I'm not going to be like, God, turn that shit off, like I was with Blackpink last week. So they've done okay, I'd say. It's some good stuff. I just, can we have more of that weird electric harmonica? Because I like that sound. I want more of that. Bring that to like generic like mainstream K-pop. Okay, more of that. Put that stank on it. That's what I want.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, bring that. Bring back Sam Kim's juice. With all of that, we'll be happy. You want juice, you want electric harmonica, and hey, you probably want Somin from Card, right? So bring all of those things together, put it in a pot, we're happy, I think. But yeah, Nap Fairy solid. I appreciate you bringing it. I haven't actually seen... I can't think of the last time I listened to an SM Station song. Have they been doing that as constantly as they used to? Like once a month or something?
I don't think that constant. I think one of the NCT Boys did one like a week ago.
Oh,
But-
okay.
Yeah, not like the it was supposed to be like every week or something when it
Yeah.
started.
Yeah, that's what I remember Station by, and they'd have like really weird combos of people. So you'd always want to tune in because it'd be like some really legit R&B person with like pick the like popular idol from one of their groups or whatever. So you'd always be like tuning in, but I haven't. Maybe I just stopped caring, but I haven't listened to a Station song in ages.
Was that the Wendy John Legend song? Was that?
That might well have been. I'm actually just going to
that
look
SM
up SM
Station?
Station and see what's been done recently on SM Station.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
What have they had? Taeyong and Wonstein. I think I remember that one, but that was months ago. Yeah, so it's like, it's less constant, but lots of like slower songs, I think, with like Punch and Onu and that sort of thing. But yeah, not that much in the last year, it seems like. That's weird. I guess that makes sense. But yeah, SM Station. What happened, man? It used to be so exciting. Everyone would be like, "Oh man, what's going to happen next on SM Station?" And now we're like, "Oh, which duet are we going to have? That's like a slow, mid-tempo kind of happy song." Oh well. Nap Fairy was better than I thought, so we're happy. And thanks for bringing it on, Alex. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Gotta represent for Yeri.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep.
I never would have heard this without you bringing it on, so thank you. I now am going to be like, why are there no electric harmonicas when I'm talking about songs? So there's that. That's going to
Yeah.
be great. And I appreciate you coming, Alex. I'm going to shift you on out now and get the next caller in. So thank you very much.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Right, so I think the idea now, right, is I'm going to call in T. So I hope T's ready, because T's pulling some weight this week. She's got one of the big ones, you know. I'm bringing you in now, T. Hello, T.
Hello.
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 You're here. On and off didn't revive your laptop.
No. I'm gonna go off my Wi-Fi.
Okie doke.
I'm so sorry if I delayed anything with all of my technical issues.
You're fine. Everyone was being indecisive anyway. It wasn't going to get done anytime soon.
Okay. Well, it's not fixed, I don't think, but I'm trying to sort it out. Well, not right now, but I will try again after. Oh dear. What a nightmare, eh?
Yep. Who'd want technology anyway?
Anyway, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Had a good week. We're on the long weekend. I love a long weekend.
Yay!
Woohoo. No work tomorrow. Yay!
Yay!
Play Monster Hunter all day.
No.
Yeah!
Well, I'm still working, but I'm pleased you have a day off.
Thanks. I'll try not to celebrate too much in front of you. How's your week been anyway, T?
Good. Yeah, we went down to see, we drove down to where we're from to see all our family.
Nice.
There's always lots to see, so we did the rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then, ticked everyone off the list, and then got back up north.
Excellent stuff. Loving being back up
Yeah.
north, or wishing you were still back down south?
Oh, do you know what? Both. I like both. When
Yeah.
I'm down back home, I just think, oh, I love it so much. This so feels like home. But then when we come back up, I think, oh, this is great too. It kind of feels like home too. I don't know. I like both.
People
Happy
are much
wherever.
nicer too up north, aren't they?
Oh, they are so much nicer. It makes a massive difference. You really do notice the difference.
Yeah, we're all dicks down south.
I mean, you do definitely notice a difference. But when we were down home, I was just out and about in my hometown, and I saw like a lady with such sweet little puppy, a border collie, the same kind of dog as mine. And so I was
nice.
I just went over and I was like, "Please, can I say hello to your dog?" And I was just chatting with her for like 15 minutes. And afterwards, Mr. T was like, if you'd done that, like that's such a northern thing to do. He said they were probably a bit like, what are you doing that for? Because that's a bit of a northern thing, or American thing, I guess. Not so much a Southern England thing. But
We don't do talking to each other in Southern England.
Exactly.
We
But she
keep to
was
ourselves,
She was kind of surprised, but then she was more than happy to chat once I'd got in there. So
It can go one of two ways with dog owners, can't it? Where they're either like really happy that you're like also a dog lover, or they're like,
yeah,
what the hell are you doing? Get away from my dog.
yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. I
dodgy
pick
one.
the dogs that look like they're nice dogs with nice owners.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
anyway. So yeah, it's been a good week.
Excellent. Segueing from
And
nice dogs and nice owners
Twice.
to twice. Are they nice idols with nice company? No, that doesn't work. Debatable with JYP.
Equally, they've decided to renew, so it can't be that bad.
The money's just that good, It's just that good.
So yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna be talking about Talk That Talk.
Okie doke. Twice. Talk that talk. Let's go.
날 보는 I see 웃는 lips 맘에 들지 I like it 네 A to Z 꽤 달콤해 But I wanna see 더 결정적인 thing 너를 원해 빙빙 돌린 서론 going like 따따따따따 보여줘 너너너너너너 알려줘 지금 난 네 some hints 채우고 있어 너랑 crosswords 삐삐삐삐삐 또 담긴 섬 난 이미 알 것 같지만 목소리로 바로 듣고 싶은데 Baby 내가 빈번하잖아 Yes oh yes 늘 겁나 당기는 괜한 시간 낭비 싫으니 과감하게 say now one and one to ten 시작해볼까 right now Tell me what you want Tell me what you need A to Z 다 말해봐 그 시작은 이렇게 해 따뜻한 말들 다 I love it 들려줘 No 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 yeah 나이는 look 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 위아래로 roll 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 이것도 너무 비춰 눈빛 사이 오고 가는 말 차근차근 one two three 더 친절하게 A B C Don't stop and just replay replay Baby 나는 꼭 달콤하게 Tell me now 떠오르는 뻔한 말이 더 좋다는 걸 알잖니 Favorite part 지금이야 너의 almost there 시작해볼까 right now Tell me what you want Tell me what you need A to Z 다 말해봐 그 시작은 이렇게 해 따뜻한 말들 다 I love it 들려줘 단순한 월 사랑한다는 말 그게 다야 난 꿈을 없이 닿길 원하지 미루지 않아 너에게 다가가 심플하게 말할게 I love you Tell me what you want Tell me what you need 내 끝이도 좋지 마난 네 말이 제일 좋은데 I love it I love you yeah it sounds so good 감아줘 그래 Tell me what you want Tell me what you need 한 번 더 해줘 그래 방금 그 말 I love it 들려줘 yeah
All right. Did Twice talk that talk for you, T?
They did some talking. Yeah. It wasn't shouting, but yeah, it's definitely a passable, good song. Not. It didn't jump out at me. It didn't massively impress me. It didn't have me going and playing it over and over again like I did with Fancy and Feel Special. But I liked it, and this album, what have they called it? Have they called it Between 1 and 2 or something? What's it called? Between 1 and 2, exactly that. They're clearly feeling like they're at some kind of bridging point from, the first part of their career and kind of where they're going to go on to next. But yeah, so is it kind of a bridging title track? I think it feels a little bit that way. And for me, the thing that stops it being too forgettable is the first half of the chorus, which I think has some really catchy bits in. Apart from that, it's just kind of blending in with the feels, scientist. It's just kind of blending in with the last few releases, really. But it does have that really nice little catchy bit in the chorus that is really interesting. But I do feel like when I'm listening to it, I am kind of I am kind of waiting for that part to come up.
That
each
the
time.
tell me what you want part, right?
Are you able to go back to
I can play it. Where are we at? Is this like before the chorus?
the first half? I can't think of things when I'm like not
Like this bit?
when I'm.
It's probably going to be playing in a minute for you. With the Owo cat face.
I can't see because it's behind.
It'll be playing in a sec.
Oh, I can't hear anything. But basically, and my dog's not randomly barking. I don't know why. Ralph, come here.
Of course, he's called
What's
Ralph.
the matter?
Ralph.
He's randomly growling, so I don't know. But
Doesn't like
it's
twice.
part of the chorus that goes. Oh, how does it go? I don't know. The rhythm of it is kind of catchy. I think it goes kind of straight on the beat, and then it goes kind of high afterwards. I find that first half of the chorus to be really catchy. But apart from that, it's just kind of, and I know a few people have kind of lumped it in with being the same kind of sound as Promise Nine's last few.
I agree with that.
Yeah, but as you know, I feel kind of differently about the last few Promises. I've found them to be fantastic. Like DM was my number one song of my top 10 for the first half of this year, and I'm trying to think to myself, what's the difference between DM and this? Like, why was DM like number one material?
Because it
And
has
this is
that
just kind
really
of-
great start of the chorus with the high note.
Yeah, maybe
It's really like
It's the
stands
whole-
out.
That's true, but I don't feel Ralph. I don't feel myself waiting for the chorus with DM. I find the verses in Talk That Talk aren't really doing anything. They're kind of fillery verses. Yeah, the verses aren't very memorable, and the chorus is kind of half memorable, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
I feel like with the second half of they had a great chorus, and then the second half of the chorus they kind of just go whatever with it. Whereas the first half is really good. So yeah, I mean, I think I've kind of accepted that when I say that Twice is one of my favourite groups, they are, but that's because so many of their older songs are so fantastic that they're ones that I just come back to time and time again. It's not because I'm trusting that the things they're going to do now are going to be just as fantastic, because I've kind of resigned myself to the fact that they're not going to be. So this is why I'm not like disappointed, or it's not kind of like Stacey's Beautiful Monster, which I was a bit disappointed about, because that is a group where I do love the group, and I also have really high expectations still for their title tracks being a little bit quirky and interesting. That's why I was disappointed by that. But with Twice, I'm kind of like on the run of like 4 or 5 now, where it's like, yeah, they're kind of just putting out these, good songs, but they're not going to be ones that I'm going to come back to and think, wow, those were such a memorable period of time, like Fancy and Feel Special were.
Yeah, they've reached their SM trademarked coasting period.
I think, yeah, and I think, I mean, you tell me your thoughts because I don't have much experience of a group going for this long. And
Yeah.
so when you say like a coasting period, what do you mean?
So there's a phenomenon, especially with SM entertainment groups, but with a lot of other entertainment companies as well, where they go for a while, they make fuck tons of money, they sell tons of records, they make really good songs, and then like, you know, usually like 5-6 years into their career, or less now, usually, they start putting out songs that are just like not memorable, not interesting, just exist. And they still sell gangbusters because the group's incredibly popular. But like they're just coasting off their popularity. They're not trying to innovate or do anything special anymore, you know. That's kind of what like EXO have been in for the last like 5 years now. At least.
Right.
Like
I was gonna say like EXO,
yeah, they're like the most
possibly.
obvious example to me that like at the start they were really giving it their all, like, you know, innovating in terms of like choreography and amazing vocals, great songs, and then after a while they were like, oh, we just sell loads no matter what we put out. We'll just put out anything. Like it's that kind of a period. And I think
Yeah,
I mean
I think-
I don't want to say Twice are in that period, but it feels like they kind of are now with like stuff like Alcohol Free, Scientist, this. Like they're fine songs, but no one's gonna be like, that's my favourite song ever. You know?
exactly.
No one is gonna say
know.
that. If you are, like, you need to listen to more music.
Exactly, but it's not that because from S9 I love what they're doing now, but so I don't, and I know many people, at least within our lot, like don't, but I really do. So it must just be the way the song's written is not catching. Like
I don't
capturing
think
my
that it's
attention.
necessarily that people don't like what they're doing, because I think we all liked Feel Good and we all liked We Go. But after the second time of recycling the same song, we got a bit sick of it. Because, like, every song since Feel Good has basically been Feel Good Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4, Mark 5, the last one. Like, it's a good song, but there's only so many times you can hear it until you're like, okay, do something different now. You know, you can
Yeah.
you can have the best chocolate cake in the world, but you don't want chocolate cake every day, you know? After a while, you
mean-
want something a bit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I do. It's true. It's yeah, I don't know. It's funny because I don't ask me about the choreo because I can't remember any of it.
I can't either.
Maybe if I watched it again and tried to focus on that, but I feel like it is something that would jump out at me if it was jump out at me worthy, but it clearly wasn't because I can't remember any of it. And obviously they look amazing, but they always do. But then it's just a bit random. Like, were they trying to use these? Did they kind of know they had a boring-ish song, so they thought they'd use the styling to try and like catch people's eye? I mean,
Yeah,
What-
I have
what
so many
is
problems with the
that?
styling because I don't know whether to say it's bad or not because they look fantastic. Like they're great outfits, they really suit them. But what the fuck is going on tonally? You know,
know.
from like these like
this.
ultra sexy, glamorous like red and black dresses to like happy fun time to silky time to like random Y2K era stuff. Like
Yeah,
it's so
it's very
weird. It doesn't make any sense. Like you've gone from
And
like
what's
these.
with the cats?
Yeah, what is
Like,
with
what's
the
the
cats?
cats about?
It's like a
Why are
big
there
cat
random
theme.
cats? And also, in one of the silky bits, like the more pastely silky bits, that's like a fancy kind of rehash. In fact, Jiho in that bit there, that looked like she was in the fancy little tunnel that Cheyenne was in. It looks like there's some like little bits from Fancy, like that formation where they kind of stand in that you know, when they in Fancy when they all go in that like diagonal line and then do
Yeah.
everything like
They
a
have
domino
that exact
effect.
move in this
Yeah,
MV.
they do.
And like it's so weird. It feels like they're like cosplaying as
This
different
is
groups at
weird.
different parts. Because like they have
I don't know if
one
this-
part where they look like they're wearing the outfits from like Girls' Day Expectation, going to another one where they look like they're wearing fancy outfits, to another one where they look like they're wearing Eyes One outfits. Like it's so bizarre, like the combination of stuff.
Are they
And none of it
trying to
really
show-
suits the song. Like don't get me
No.
wrong, these like really like glamorous, classy, like suit kind of black, somewhat sexy concept outfits look fantastic, but they don't suit the song at all.
Are they trying to do little snapshots of past eras? But
When did they do Girls' Day Expectation era?
When did they do a sexy concept though? I don't
They
think
never
they
did.
did they?
They never
So,
did.
what's this like? Yeah, like the what? Yeah, like
Like the
Y2K
suit ones, I guess. Didn't they do that for Scientist? Maybe one of them they did that for, I think. But this
There
type of
must
thing that
be.
Jihyun's wearing with like the like like the sexy concept kind of corset-y thing. They never did that, so I don't know what that's all about.
just seems a bit. Maybe we're not getting it, but I haven't seen anywhere someone say, "Oh, you know, guys, it's because they're representing like a little snapshot of each era, or like a snapshot of different blah blah blah." But no
Yeah,
one's
but if you're not in the
said that, so I
if you're
don't know
not
what they
in
mean.
the fandom, none of that shit makes sense anyway. If you're not like already
No.
hooked in, I know that they've got a lot of fans, but not everybody is in the fandom, so not everyone's going to
I
get
mean,
it
look-
if that is what it's about.
They do look amazing. Like, as I especially say, the girls who had just like dark hair, natural coloured hair, jumped out to me the most by far. Maybe that's
Yeah.
because they're all my favourites as well.
Like Jihyun, Sana,
Diane,
Yeah.
Amina, and
Yeah.
Jihyo as well looked amazing, obviously, but they jumped out. But I don't know, like, oh, I don't know. It's maybe there's something we're not quite getting, or maybe they're trying to just have this bridging album.
maybe.
Who
Maybe they
knows?
just don't know what
That
they wanna
as
do.
well. Like the rest of the album as well, I have to say, I know me and Aki were chatting about this the other night, and she kind of feels the opposite to me, whereas she felt like the B-sides didn't really she didn't like the B-sides as much as past ones, but she preferred the title, whereas I'm kind of the opposite. I think I was like kind of pleasantly surprised with the B-sides. There was nothing like revolutionary, there was nothing too offensive. There's some really, really good ones on there. Like, it's just a solid playthrough album. I'd say, you know, like how I felt about GOT7's most recent album, where I was just like, yeah, nothing's massively jumping out, but they're all really solid songs. But it made me really happy because I was like, but we know that it's the boys, they've done all of this, that this is what they wanted to do. They wrote all the songs, so if that's what they wanted to do, just solid songs, then fair play to them. But I can't really say that about this because I don't believe that Twice have had much input into it. I might be totally wrong.
Yeah,
But it's not
can't
really the
imagine they
same
have
thing.
much.
Like, what's the cats? I still don't understand, but
Yeah, I don't know.
anyway.
It's like they also have all this weird like neon gamery stuff going on. Like they're trying to be like
Yeah.
debut era Cherry Bullet. Like what is going on?
Right? There's definitely. I feel like maybe Swither will come on and next and be like, "You idiots! Like this is what it is. Like silly billies." But
Silly villains.
but otherwise, not sure Twice. But you know, fair play, good song, catchy chorus that was maybe could have done more with. Looked great, but a bit confused.
So is the album
7
a
out of
return
10.
to form? Because I haven't really liked much of their last few albums.
You know what? It's really solid. Like I've added. Let me see, how many did I put on my playlist from the album? Basics is incredible. It's such a good song.
I've heard a lot about it. I'll have to check that one out.
Okay, I added 3. So I put Basics,
bad.
Gone, and Talk That Talk on my playlist. So,
Oh, okay.
well, yeah, this is one of the 3.
Oh, that's less encouraging.
That's not. So yeah,
I'll
know,
have to
all
try
the
Basics
people-
though, because you and Swither have not stopped shouting about that song.
it's really, really good. It's a proper good like R&B. It's just great.
Okay.
It's
When
very
we say
good.
R&B, do we mean R&B or do we mean New Jeans?
What do you mean? New Jeans isn't really.
It's a very different kind of R&B, you know.
No, it's good. It reminded me of more of what Neon did on her solo,
I
other
didn't
than
listen
pop.
to that
Her
either,
B-sides.
so that's not going to help
Ah.
much.
Mate, what you doing?
I mean, if I
This
did,
is all good
I don't
stuff.
remember if I listened to it, because if I did listen to it, I didn't like any of it. But if I didn't listen to it, I didn't listen to it. You know, none of it.
Yeah.
Either it didn't stand out, or I couldn't be asked because I didn't like the title. Because I didn't like the title, but who knows?
But MV, like it's playing. I've got it on mute and I'm watching
Yeah.
the MV, and
I
it's
muted
just
it
very
anyway.
lovely to look at. I mean, great to look at, but
I really am kind of already sick of this Y2K shit, though. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
I'm over it now. We've had it. It's done. I mean,
They're not kind of matching it.
they do
with the
look
sound.
absolutely fantastic. To be fair, I can't.
I don't
fault
like.
that.
I don't like these school. I don't like where there's this brief flash of this bit where
The cutesy
it's
bit.
looking a bit schoolgirly. No, they're like schoolgirly outfits.
Mm.
I'll see if it comes in a minute. They're flashing between them so fast and making some QR
There's
code.
a lot of cuts,
Please
yeah.
just don't. But yeah,
Is
what I
it
have
the,
to
yeah, I
say.
think it's the bits I think of what as Y2K looking, because it's like
There's a
the
few,
weird
like-
shimmery filter and like
someone's got
Yeah.
bunches.
and
and
like the
it's,
clueless plaid skirts and whatever.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's it. It's not come back yet, but
Yeah.
there's like 3 or 4 of them in that.
I really don't like those bits.
No, me neither.
But
I
yeah, the
feel
rest
like-
of it, they look great.
Yeah. Oh well, there you go. I've rambled on enough
Yep.
for the day.
Chat agrees with you. They're all giving it Key to the City for some reason. I guess we've just
Oh.
lowered our expectations that far, guys.
Yeah.
In the same way that every year we do the lists for Steven's show, fucking Promise 9 get in there every year with their slightly worse version of the song from last year. This is probably going to be there
That's
too,
me.
you know? Just keep on giving Collapsed 1 all those W's, you know?
That's just me giving it number 1 spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not just you, because everyone votes for it, and it always makes top 3 for some reason. So,
Yeah.
I guess if you have a short memory, then it's great, but if you don't, it's not.
Hmm.
But,
Well, I
yeah.
must have a short memory. That's fine.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, to be fair, it's probably better than a lot of stuff out there. But I mean, I'd rather listen to this than like most songs that have come out recently. So, you know,
I feel like we're not
This,
much has come out.
well, this over Blackpink, 100%.
I mean,
you know, that goes without saying because that song was horrendous. This over Girls'
You know what,
Generation,
though?
100%.
oh yeah, agree on that.
Sadly,
Definitely. But you know, Blackpink. Obviously, I hated it because it's
Hmm.
rubbish. But then I watched Zozo's cover of it, and it made me like the song a
oh
bit.
no, Zozo, you're doing the
Yeah.
bad things. Stop being good.
Oh, she makes it just so cute. I was like, oh, now I kind of like it.
No,
Probably
don't listen to the
Zozo
real
version.
version. Just listen to her version. Stream her
Yeah.
version.
I think I
Zozo
probably
Wan on
would.
YouTube. Everybody stream her version.
It's just so sweet that it made me actually kind of like it. And then when I heard the other one, when I was listening back to the show, I was like, well, this isn't as good as Zozo's.
It's awful, the real version. Really, really bad.
Hmm.
But we knew that would happen.
Of course he did. All right.
But anyway, well done
see.
twice. Key to the City.
Yeah.
And we will keep on moving on. So I'll
Yeah.
talk to you later, T.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye. Swither, I hope you're ready because you're up next. Hey, Swither.
Howdy.
I pulled you out immediately as soon as you got into the Discord, as we do.
Time to talk that talk, huh?
Apparently so. Well, no, now it's time for something else, but it was time to talk that talk.
Well, is it okay? You know, it isn't quite. You know, I have some things to say.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so y'all are confused. I'm not gonna say that I know because you know this is art, but I have a working theory. So y'all commented on a bunch of things from the video. Did y'all notice the 1984 Apple commercial throwback with Nayan hurling the hammer at the screen?
No, because why the fuck would I?
Okay,
I'm
you
into
know, I mean, it jumped
K-pop,
out to me.
Not 1984 Apple commercials.
Okay, so in the 1984 Apple commercial, iconic commercial, frequently spoofed, you know, it's acting out a sort of 1984 situation where you got Dear Leader on the screen telling people, you know, brainwashing people, and then the beautiful athletic Apple Olympian strides up and shatters Dear Leader's likeness on the screen with a hammer to represent, I guess, Apple shattering, you know, Big Brother.
It was at this point that Diggy found. His stream had died, his internet had died, and his soul had died. And so we reconvene minutes later, as Swither is discussing a 1984 Apple commercial.
Okay, so the Apple 1984 commercial, they have the Olympian Apple girl run up to the screen that's displaying Big Brother's edicts to the people, and then the Apple Olympian girl hurls a giant hammer at the screen, and it shatters. So it's, it's saying this company is shaking things up so much, we could even challenge, the powers that be. And change the world, open people's eyes, wake people up. And Twice is calling back on that because they need to do the same thing. But this time, we don't have a Big Brother coming through the screen. We have a very cute little kitten that is displayed. And you might think, who's ruled over by a little kitten? But turns out we sort of are. So, you notice in other parts of the video, there's a digitized cat, giving you peace signs from the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Owo face cat, that is
I
what
think
power looks like.
That might be a callback to one of my personal favourite, deeply subtextual music videos of all time, which is Gugudan's Chokoko. Because they're
Great one.
They're ruled over by a cat as well in that.
Solid. Yeah, my two other favorite cat-themed K-pop MVs probably Dugan by Fremis 9, and then Luna, Hyunjin. I forget it's called like Danyo Gayo, but I forget what that means.
There's also that Sound Kim Koyangi song that's all about cats. So yeah, they could have that one. That's also a good one.
Yeah, they got some heaters.
Possible cat-themed Diggy's Dungeon coming soon, maybe? Who knows?
Yeah, but usually cats showing up in MVs, it's in a loving way. But in this case, it's interesting in between where, they're being ruled by cats, but everyone has to act happy about it because if you don't, the cats are going to get you. Yeah. So you have the OO cat in the sky. They're living in this cat-ruled dystopia. And they're, trying to still talk that talk, keep that human life going in this feline dystopia.
What about TXT Cat and Dog? We don't talk about that because that's furry. That's not cats.
No, cat dog is just a different territory. That's a category of its own.
Yeah, that's very strange. That's almost straying into Apoki territory, which we'll be visiting later.
Yeah, but yeah, the Twice Y2K stabs were kind of funny because they did just like the absolute TikTok Y2K aesthetic thing a couple times.
Cringy.
Yeah, I mean, it's Twice. It's cute.
I want to ask though. You said they were aping that Apple or calling back to that Apple commercial because they were saying, this company's really going to shake things up. Why'd you do that in a song that you're then going to just be like meh and like status quo? How are you going to do that?
Well, they got to survive under feline rule. Certain things aren't allowed. You got to act really the same as you did before, or else they're going to start to suspect something. Okay. These cats are pretty observant.
Okay, but why are we not shaking things up though? That's the question. If you're gonna pretend to be Apple shaking things up, can't be playing it safe like this.
Well, I mean that's why they got Sana with that long gun.
The long gun.
It's a setup for next time. Sana's behind the scenes. You never. It's like Chekhov, you see the gun in the first act. It has to go off in third.
She's really calling back to her Japanese roots there with her long gun. I've been waiting to do a long man joke.
Very solid. But yeah, so if you think about it, we're between Acts 1 and 2, and as a result, we've just seen the gun. And that's why they called the album Between 1 and 2, or Between Acts 1 and 2, of their 3-part master plan.
That's very
But,
optimistic to assume that they'll get 2 more acts like this.
Yeah, we'll see.
Very optimistic.
We'll see. But yeah, they reference a couple previous songs, 1 to 10, Yes or Yes, in it. I think the walkie-talkies, holding up the walkie-talkies to the skies, just reaffirming to the public that they're never going to back down from Signal. As much as people might try to trash that song, they're going to keep sending those signals, and that song still rules, so I respect that. They got a bunch of bits with like op art, black and white op art in the background, very Bridget Riley. I thought a lot of those bits were cute. Obviously, the one with Mina in the chair with the camera setup going around her with the Bridget Riley op art in the background was a highlight for me. Then they have that low frame rate, like jumping bit, and that's maybe the peak of the music video around the third chorus. Beautiful. And then they end it with a QR code, which neither of y'all commented on, but if you scan that QR code, it takes you to the Instagram post on the day in November 2015 in which they announced the fandom once. So they're
I don't know.
trying to put it all together.
Whenever I see anything that's like referencing computers or anything, I just assume they're going to try and sell me an NFT, so I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that NFT of that Nyan selfie would probably be very expensive, very, very costly to the environment too.
Yes,
Oh.
that's the main bit. But yeah, so we're not actually, even though we've talked about Twice for quite a while now, we're actually not here to talk about Twice. They called their album Between 1 and 2, but what comes after, like?
Yeah, what comes after you like a Twice song? Well, I guess it would have to be a new song by the dynamic rookie girl group IVE. Another one produced by Ryan Jun, plus some Scandinavians. Are you ready to launch into it?
I am.
What's after like?
Here we go. IVE's After Like. Let's go.
또 모르지 내 마음이 좀 날씨처럼 바뀔지 나조차 다 알 수 없으니 그게 뭐가 중요하니 지금 내게 완전히 푹 빠졌단 게 중요한 거지 아마 꿈만 같겠지만 분명 꿈이 아니야 달리 설명할 수 없는 이건 사랑일 거야 방금 내가 말한 감정감이 의심하지 마 그냥 좋다는 게 아니야 What's after life? You who and I is more than like L-town to O-town now yeah You who and I is more than like What's after life? 심내도 심장에 핀 새파란이 불꽃이죠 태양보다 뜨거울 테니 난 저 위로 또 아래로 내 그래프는 포기고 Yeah that's me 두 번 세 번 피곤하게 자꾸 질문하지 마내 장점이 뭔지 알아 바로 솔직한 거야 방금 내가 말한 감정감이 의심하지 마 그냥 좋다는 게 아니야 What's after life? You who and I is more than like L-town to O-town yeah You who and I is more than like What's after life? What's after life? What after life? 내 맘은 strike 지금 느낀 짜릿함은 마치 type L-town은 I 그 다음에 BE 여기 no one is space 아무도 막지 못해 나를 보면 눈 깜빡할 시간조차도 아까울 걸 드디어 만나 반가워 L-O-V-E I know it like You who and I is more than like it outgoing I'm not yeah You who and I is more than like What's after life? You who and I is more than like L-town to O-town now yeah You
Okay, Ives After Like. What are your thoughts with her? Jesus, scared the crap out of me.
It's solidly outside of what I can try. But,
I appreciate that you tried anyway. You know, that's the real like karaoke soul we got going on here. Even if that is like 3 or 4 octaves out of what you can do, you still give it a go.
you know, if I'm feeling it, it's gonna happen. Doesn't matter how it sounds on the other end.
Mm.
So, what are your thoughts?
I like this song less every time I hear it, which is kind of frustrating because I first listened, I was like, okay, aside from the way too obvious like sample that just really doesn't need to be here of I Will Survive's string section, it's pretty alright. You know, everything's working, we're bouncing, it's a fun little pop song. But now every time I listen to it, I find something else that seems like really unoriginal or just not interesting or not great. And like, might end up falling off my playlist, to be honest. Which is kind of sad to say.
Yeah, that's tough. What was the new part that you found something new to dislike?
Well, T mentioned that it's just Unbreak My Heart, and it kind of is. It's just like Unbreak My Heart dance mix, basically. It's functionally really, really similar.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard if we're comparing to Tony Braxton, but I don't know. I mean, so many songs sound approximately like this. I don't think leveling any sort of copying allegation here is going to hold up in court.
Yeah. I don't know, it just doesn't feel special, really, when it's like so obviously similar to something else.
Yeah, I mean, that didn't jump out at me for whatever reason, but I definitely agree with you on the string sample. Once it hit the I Will Survive sample, if I didn't know that song already and that wasn't like super ubiquitous here, then I would have probably been down with it, because I mean, it's a cute string section, of course, but like it already means something.
It's just like a song I was playing in the pre-show. It's nothing more than a cliche at this point.
Yeah, so when that hit, I was disappointed, because I feel like there are so many string samples, string sections.
Just write a new string section. It's not that hard, you know?
Yeah, and
you've got so many writers on the books. Just fucking write a string section, you know? It doesn't have to be I Will Survive exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine they probably dropped a check on clearing that sample anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So that did seem like, I mean, you know, I'm just gonna very capriciously blame that on Ryan John. But maybe it was one of the Scandinavians. Lord knows they can write better string sections, so I don't know why they wouldn't, but
yeah.
Maybe it was one of those Scandinavians in the room. We'll never know. But I absolutely love the Liz pre-chorus parts, and the Liz parts in general were really good. And Gal as well. One of the Gal parts was so surprising, especially on first listen, and I really liked it. Apparently Ray wrote that rap where she's, you know, doing donuts in the parking lot.
Yeah, but I have a problem with that part of the MV, right? Because you're not supposed to show the filming rig on the car that you're in. Why is there scaffolding all over this BMW?
You couldn't be more wrong. That's literally the concept of the video. You know, it opens with this color checking card, and then you zoom into the color check card.
Yeah, but why is that the concept of the video when it's about love and being after like? You know, it's nothing to do with film.
But a music video can have a somewhat oblique concept to what the song is literally doing. But like, you know, they show all the filming rigs. They got the robot arm camera
Yeah.
setup with Ray. They show all of a big part of the concept of the video was like showing all of the behind the scenes hardware that makes it happen. And I think they did that pretty tastefully, honestly.
I guess. I don't know. It just looks stupid when you got scaffolding on your car.
Yeah, I mean, it feels different, but like I feel like maybe it's a comment on the notion that like if all these K-pop groups are putting out all this content and virtually all of them are also putting out behind the scenes videos and behind the scenes content, it's like there's no mystery as to how it came about. So maybe, let's just appreciate the hardware that we've built up to make it happen, since we're not hiding it anyway. But yeah, I didn't like that rap part, even though she wrote it, and I'm just going to use that as a way to compliment the fact that another member wrote a rap recently, Twice member Chaeyoung on the song Basics, and that verse, second verse of Basics with Momo, is absolutely amazing. So it's not like members can't write good raps, but the Ray one didn't quite land with me.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that though, because people a lot of the time like to act like just because someone wrote something it means it's good. Like it doesn't. You can have like the best will in the world and have written your song, but if the song's shit, you don't deserve like praise for it. In the same way that if the rap ruins the song and you wrote it, doesn't mean it ruins the song any less. But I mean, I don't think this rap ruins the song. I just don't think it's like amazing.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat with that.
It's just there, But I feel like that's me with most rap these days.
But apart from that rap and the string sample, I thought that this song and video were super cute, super good. And
I think the video's always a hard sell for me with IVE because they look so childlike to me, most of the members. And they don't, it's not like styled childlike, so it feels a bit weird, but yeah. I mean,
I think
I enjoy the Yujin parts because she looks like an adult. But the rest of it I don't feel so good about. And like, oh man, I know we're not supposed to talk about Idol's weight, but man, Wonyoung looks like she needs a burger. She really does. It's so like skin and bone. It looks painful.
Yeah, I mean, they look super cute in my mind. I think that I've usually has consistently come through with really good like face acting and close-up shots and facial expressions in the music videos. Because you can take that for granted, but like recently I've been seeing even some more high-budget failures in that regard of just like sort of awkward close-up face shots where it's not really fitting the mood or the acting isn't quite there. Mm-hmm. And that can frequently be charming if it's in Nubu land, but if it's just sort of in between and it's high budget, then it's like not that great. But recently the Blackpink Pink Venom, they did a fantastic job with a couple of the face close-ups, especially around the chorus. And then all the IVE videos, I think, do a really good job. They capture some fiery expressions really well in the members. And yeah, the way that they highlighted Liz was great. I mean, Liz is just my favorite in the group, so
which
that
one
makes
is
sense.
Liz? I don't know them very well.
Blonde pigtails in this one.
Show me.
The one with the plane shot in the pre-chorus, where it's like doors opening up and then the plane goes overhead. Oh wait, no. It's just it's black pigtails.
I was gonna say, like, what? Who's got blonde pigtails? Okay, yeah, I know who you mean now. I know who you mean now. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I got you.
she was blonde at debut.
Okay.
Sorry, my mistake.
I want to point out, by the way, that Granger's just given this S for hell. And that's really got to me.
I'm glad that we have a diversity of opinion. Yeah, I can see a lot of angles on this one.
I think that might be a touch too mean, but I mean, I'm not gonna tell anyone not to give something S for hell. Oh my god! I mean, I really think that's devaluing what S for hell means, though, because this isn't amazing, but it's not like take my headphones off now or I'm gonna blow my brains out bad. it just exists. It's fine.
Yeah, we needed a moment where you gate kept Espahel to make sure that it stays as dirty.
It gets the respect it
filthy and
deserves.
hot as you imagine it to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So T says youngest member is still 15. No wonder they look like children to me, because they are. Yay! Oh, can we stop having such young groups? Jesus.
Yeah, I mean,
If we're going to at least style them like they're young. Oh, I'm so sick of it. I feel like every week we're talking about this now. It's like, oh my god, can we just stop with it? I just want to have a week where we just say the song shit and we don't talk about the styling, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to, but I will complain about the youngest member. Never mind, I won't actually know that I've said that. But
which one is
yeah,
the youngest member?
Issa, the one, the middle schooler, pretty much.
Is she the one with the like longish brownie hair?
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna put her as the one exception to like the good face close-ups, just because if you're that young, it's really tough. It's tougher to act. Child acting is really tough, and it's tough to know exactly what you're supposed to look like or what you're expressing. And
I'm guessing she's the one with the hair clip in this group dance shot with the fireworks. It looks like she looks like really young, so I'm assuming that's her.
I'm gonna just guess you're right.
I don't know, but yeah, stop having such.
Well, yeah, those are real fireworks. They went out there and they really popped a bunch off. Looked pretty epic backstage. In the videos they posted. And that's, I wonder how many takes they did. Maybe they got it off in one, but that's an interesting amount of pressure. Girls were about to shoot off about $250,000 worth in fireworks, just to try and make sure this take is clean.
Yeah, I mean, obviously IVE are doing very, very well, so everything we say here means nothing in the grand scheme of things to them. But yeah, I'm not. It's annoying because when this came out, I was feeling it and I was quite impressed. And then every time I just hear something else that's not really what it should be. The
verses have a lot.
I just want to like
though.
Groups, man. Why do they have to keep putting out these songs that have problems?
Yeah, it's got problems, but it's got a really cute chorus, and I think the sung parts of the verses have a lot of color and really are good.
I had to put subtitles on the second time I listened to it because I totally misheard this chorus completely. I didn't get the more than like bit at all.
What's more than like?
Oh, that bit I heard, but when they're like, it's more than like, they sing it like that in the chorus, and it sounds really awkward and like they're saying like sparkling instead. They pronounce it so weird. I don't know why they pronounce it like that.
You are cooking the mess out of Won Young right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It is Won Young's bit that sounds really weird, but I don't know.
I mean, I thought her special moment was the Dugo Teni with the close shot in the red, and that was so Won Young.
Ever since my friend Zozo, who we were talking about earlier with the Blackpink cover, showed me a video of her like talking English, and it sounded so like forced and weird. I've kind of had a thing where I'm like, I guess I'm kind of listening out for it more with Won Young because I know how weird it sounds when she speaks English. But I mean, it's a bit much when she does the more than like bit.
She's definitely a character. I mean, I don't know. The American concept, or not American, but Western concept of an it girl, it's felt like she was it girl like 2 or 3 times in the past year. But It Girl by A-Pink, go listen to that instead. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say on that. But look out for Billy coming this week. Pretty G coming soon. Mostly okay. Billy, though, because that Billy album, I feel like, is going to be amazing.
I'm interested. Their last one was good. I'll be looking out for it.
All right. All right. Thanks for having me on.
Yep. See you later, Swither.
Appreciate ya. Bye.
Bye bye. So now we have to get the person on that says that they self-identify as a problem. Hello, problem.
I'm a fucking problem.
As you should be. Welcome to the dungeon. I've
You know who
I've
I'm
been
with?
waiting for this moment, you know?
I don't even know what I'm getting myself into.
You know you don't. Because I requested someone do
I
this.
just think it's gonna be trash, but
Yeah, you're like me, like to an even more extreme, you know?
I didn't watch it. I have no idea who this is. I have no idea what it is. It looks like a 50 Cent Brat doll. But, like, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, so anyone who only watches this show and hasn't watched Twick, I don't know why you haven't, but there's an ongoing joke that I'm a furry from that show because I like this act and what they make. So
You say it's a joke, but, like, jokes are funny. This
Yeah.
is true. This is fact.
it's not true though. I mean, it's just, you know, whatever.
Facts.
I just like Apoki's music a lot, so we're talking to Apoki. We're not talking to Apoki. We're talking about Apoki, and I'm gonna play Apoki in a minute. This is Apoki's West Swing featuring E40. Would you believe? And we're gonna play it now.
Oh, that vertigo is always on my mind. Don't know where to go, oh, where to go. There's nowhere I can hide. Oh, that vertigo is always on my mind. Lost in all my feelings tonight, tonight. If I'm that demon, baby, never wake me up. 'Cause it feels like this is love. I got you, yeah, I got you. If I'm that demon, let me stay like this all day. I promise that I'll be okay. 'Cause I got you, you got me dreaming all day. It don't matter what you got, if you wanna come my way. I've been thinking about the time we spent together. I want you love for me, everything that you got I need. Nobody else, you make me feel so good. The feeling inside, I just wanna give you my own. What you do makes me wonder if I'm daydreaming, baby, never wake me up. 'Cause it feels like this is love. I got you, yeah, I got you. If I'm daydreaming, let me stay like this all day. I promise that I'll be okay. 'Cause I got you, you got me dreaming
Every
all
day is a
day.
blessing, I can't be stressing. My life is amazing, it ain't no question. Sometimes I'm low key and sometimes I'm flexing. Keep it 100 like the emoji when I'm texting. Put God first, no one above it. Moving into the metaverse like Apoki. If it's money being made, I need a part of it. The level that I'm on is uncharted.
Don't, I've been living without, yeah. You know it's always been the same on the rainy days. You make me feel like I can fly. I wanna fly away. You make me feel so good. The feeling inside, I just wanna give you my own. What you do makes me wonder if I'm daydreaming, baby, never wake me up.
I feel like I just watched like the preview promo for Space Jam, and I hate my life. The song wasn't bad, but the video itself made me want to throw myself against the wall.
There you go. Right, that should be good now. Don't worry, I'm not muted anymore. Professional streamer, by the way. I was just saying to Granger, and none of you could hear, that I'm glad she said what she said, because I have a theory that if you show Apoki's songs without the video to most people, they're going to say it's fucking awesome, because her music is really good, and she's a fantastic singer. But
the song was like
the video is like
R&B. Okay?
Yeah,
I like the song.
Yeah.
But the video made me hate it.
Understandable.
Because I never want to see that video again. The lip sync doesn't match up for me. That bothers the hell out of me. I want to vote this 7, but instead of Espa hell, I want to call it Granger hell, because that is my own personal hell right there. Like, I cannot stand when things don't fucking match up.
Yeah, but like song-wise, you wouldn't give this Espa hell, right?
But like T said, oh my god, she tied her fucking ears into a fucking headband. There's
that's weird.
100 things wrong with this.
That bit's weird, 100%. I love that there's a point, right, where she does like a spin move when she's in this like power suit type outfit, and the ears are just flapping around her like a windmill. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, that bit gets me. But yeah, the whole putting them in the headband, I don't know what that was all about. That's a choice.
Like, if you're gonna be a bunny, at least be a Lola, you know? Be a good bunny. Don't be a fucked up bunny like this.
No. I am forever annoyed that the person behind Apoki isn't just an artist in their own right, but I mean, I'll take the music where I can get it, because Apoki's making better music than, like, I want to say 95% of the industry right now, at least. Like, her songs are so far above most people, like, ridiculously far above. But I just want to know who sings Apoki's songs, because they're fucking great. I love their voice. And like I've read comments on Apoki videos. I'm not afraid to admit that. All right, I really like Apoki's songs, so I read some comments, and someone put like, yeah, there's a real person who does all of the mocap and all of the singing and the dancing all at the same time as Apoki, but they just show this to the world as their artist rather than themselves. So it's like mocapped.
I hate it.
I just wish that wasn't the case. I just want the person behind Apoki to be a star. Because without the video, man, gangbusters, amazing, incredible. But it's so unsettling. You can't show this to people. It just looks weird.
Do you remember, I think it was Dana, and the song was Diamonds. It was like an early 90s K-pop song.
I don't know that. Let me look that up.
It had from TVXQ in it. That's what this video reminds me of, if it was animated.
Dana Diamond. Oof. I'm gonna put this on mute.
Yeah.
You know what? Do you want the sound, or like just put this on mute and we can have a look at it?
Just like the dancing is trash. It just feels all wrong.
Yeah. Oh, what is? Whoa,
like,
this camera movement's on.
We just found out who's the dancing for this.
I don't think her dancing's that bad.
No, but imagine that.
It's just really weird camera movement in this video. That's what it is, I think. I mean, this is quite a while ago as well, so dancing wasn't good in general back then.
Exactly, and neither was that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know whether they just actually aren't great at dancing, or if it's just that the mocap and the animation makes it look weird. But yeah, the
like
dancing's never like incredible with Apoki.
It's like somebody took a bunch of MVs and took like signature moves out, but they weren't the signature moves that everybody wants to see. It's the signature moves that you're like, who choreographed this shit?
Yeah, I feel you. I did like the bit in the Apoki video where let me find it, where E40 comes in, and
like, you made me look back at the video until you put Apoki back here, and no.
And when E40 comes in, right, and there's just this big like moon statue of E40. It really gets me. It looks so bizarre. Like, I kind of love it.
Oh, I didn't figure it out. It's Lola Bunny meets Miley Cyrus.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's what this
Yeah.
reminds me of.
I kind of see that, actually, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. But I feel like Apoki's not trying to be, like, innately semi-sexual like Lola Bunny was.
No, I don't think so. I think that, like, we're trying to be more like a tamer version of Miley Cyrus. So, like, somewhere in between the era of Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, it's like halfway between Party in the USA and Wrecking Ball.
Yeah.
I kind of feel, yeah. Yeah, I think also, like, the Lola Bunny comparison's going to happen when she's wearing a Lakers jersey, right? But,
Yeah, but that also makes me think of the one song that Miley Cyrus was on, and I can't remember the name of it, but I like remember the stupid chorus for it.
go on, sing it. Come on, we've all sang here
No!
today. Do it.
No,
Swither
the
sang,
fuck
I
no.
sang, do it. Like, let's just do it.
No, I'm good.
Talk it, then. Talk it.
I'm good.
But I don't know what you're talking about, then.
No.
Right, we're just never going to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what I'm hearing from you, right, is that video Espahel, song like Free to Go Key to the City.
Yeah, I mean, I'd put it, yeah. I'd say for me, it's more like Espahel for the video, A Night in the Cells, only like somewhere between Free to Go and A Night in the Cells. I like it, but it does remind me of every 90s R&B female solo artist.
Yeah, makes sense.
There's
Makes
nothing
sense.
really special about it. It's good, but I can think of, 5 other female artists off the top of my head who could have sang it the exact same way.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't think this is like Apoki's best anyway. I think this is probably her worst song so far. Which is impressive that it's still like a good song. But man, stuff like Shut Up, Kiss Me and Shut It Up were just so good that like you ain't matching that. But this song's good. What did you think about E40's verse? Because I was really weirded out when I found out E40 was on a song with Apoki. That's such a
doesn't-
weird clash.
Like I said, okay, so it sticks out, but only slightly. It doesn't really fit with the video itself. Like, I wish that they wouldn't have put physically him there,
Yeah.
and it would have been a little bit better. Like, treat it like a Gorillaz video. Keep it all animated. Don't
Yeah.
show me real shit if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, his weird moon statue thing was funny, but it didn't really fit.
I'd say if I had to just take his part out, and I would move it up higher.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
so
as a song. Because
his verse
it made-
detracted.
Like early 90s R&B female artists were solo female artists. They didn't feature a lot of male artists until we get further along in the era. So like it made the song a little bit further along in the era, which makes it a little bit more unique. But nah.
Yeah, I hear you. I just realised as well while we were watching this back that they've like CGI'd in designer label clothes, and that really irks me.
See how everything about this doesn't irk you.
Because I'm used to Apoki being like kind of uncomfortable to look at. I just sit through it because the songs are so good. But man,
This is not kind of uncomfortable. There's a bottle of hand sanitizer in front of me that my eyes would like to see right now.
understandable. Yeah, I see it. I don't know. I mean, the thing with Apoki, right, is it's uncomfortable to look at, but you can't say it's not well done because like the look of everything it's like kind of amazing that like the sets look like they look and like the backing dancers look like they look. It's just Apoki herself is so like weird looking and such a weird concept
If I
that
had
it's
to
like
choose between watching this for 5 hours or staring at a baboon's ass for 5 hours, can you guess which one I'm gonna choose?
yeah, getting that nose straight up in that ass. That's what you're
Pretty
doing.
much.
Yeah.
Because this just weirds me out. I mean, yes, the baboon weirds me out, but at least the baboon is natural.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I never expect her videos to be good. I don't want them. Like, I don't want the videos. 90% of the time when I'm listening to Apoki, I'm not watching the video anyway, because I just listen to her songs a lot, because I think they're great. But, yeah, Apoki's definitely one that you don't show people the video.
The more I look at it, the worse it gets. In the way of, if there's somebody like animatronically with a green suit on doing the dances for this, they're really fucking stiff.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's them being stiff or that's the animation software not tracking them quite right.
I don't care.
But then also, like, the backing dancers look crisp as hell, so
It's
maybe
awful.
they're just not amazing.
It's awful. It's not that it's not amazing. Use the right words. It's awful.
I don't think it's
There's another
awful.
A word. It's not amazing. It's awful.
Yeah, better than the Espers, as T says.
I'll agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Better than that. Better than the Blackpink versions in that one with PUBG that they did. Have you seen that one?
no. But does it even blink?
Does it even blink? Apoki. I think Apoki blinks. Yeah. The Blackpink virtual version.
No,
don't
I meant
blink.
the fucking Apoki. Like,
Yeah.
just looked into my fucking soul and didn't blink for like
Yeah,
a
she
minute.
does blink. She does blink. It's just not shown that much.
It's just not natural.
Well, yeah, of course it's not. The whole fucking thing's animated. I don't know. I mean, yeah, we're never going to get over the barrier of it looking weird, but I think we can all agree that the song's pretty good.
The song is pretty good.
Yeah.
The video is absolute trash. Somebody save me. She's not blinking. Blink if you need to be saved.
Yeah. Give Granger the signal. There are some weird shots where like she just ends up accidentally like staring at the camera from a weird angle, which is quite odd. I think it's definitely a video that keeps giving because the more you watch it, the more unsettling it gets.
The more I want to check underneath the bed.
In case a Poki's there just dead staring you.
Like, this is... No, I don't like for people to stare at me. Okay? And so, like, this is ingrained in my head along with the one girl from Red Sun who looks like her jaw's fixing to unhinge, okay?
Oh god, yeah. Your nightmare.
Like,
you
now
know
I
what?
see these eyes and that mouth.
Since since someone asked in the chat for us to turn it off, you can now have the virtual Blackpink members instead. Enjoy.
Okay, thank you.
I would argue that they're even more unsettling, but you can be the judge. Yeah,
haven't
to sum up
watched
on
it, so-
Apoki, I think this is probably her worst or second worst song so far, and it's still really good. So I'm very impressed. I just want to know who sings these songs, and I just want to support that person, basically.
Maybe they'll come out and then they'll be popular, in my opinion, but, like,
Oh, I hope so.
that whole fucking... No.
I just want to hear their songs, Yeah, I listen to Apoki a lot, so I'm hoping that they can keep
these
pumping
aren't
out good
unsettling
songs.
for me.
See, these are worse for me because they're Uncanny Valley.
No, this is like a low budget MMORPG.
Yeah, but they're like, I don't know. Apoki is really unsettling, but I feel less comfortable with stuff that's pretending to be human.
No, I play games that look exactly like this, okay?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like the roboticness of them. They look dead behind the
At
eyes.
least they don't
and, like,
look
they don't
stiff when they're
care.
dancing.
Oh, they do. They look really stiff when they're dancing.
No, they don't. Not as stiff as a pokey.
I would disagree big time.
Look at how fluid that is.
It's not though. There's like bits where they look like they're shunting forwards, and like it's not all that. They're both bad, all right. Let's just accept that both videos are bad.
I'll go with it. I'd rather watch this than watch a pokey though. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on because I haven't listened to Blackpink's songs, so like I'm just watching this with the stream muted right now.
Yeah,
And
I muted it on
so,
stream
like,
anyway, so don't worry.
I don't know what's going on, but I'd play this video game.
Okay, fair enough. You'd rather have Second Life than Weird Furry.
Like,
Understandable.
this art is just between Final Fantasy X era and when Square Enix actually got better artists. Because like I love Final Fantasy X, favorite game, fucking world, but the art was like, because it was the first of its kind there.
Yeah, but yeah, I think we've chatted enough about Apoki. I will let you escape from furry hell.
I am not a furry. Actually, everybody has their awakening when it comes to furries, and I am no different. It's just
Oh.
not bunnies.
Are you waiting for the right cat boy?
It's just not bunnies.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, mine's not either. I just really like this bunny's music. Thanks for... Either way,
You were late
Granger.
today.
Yeah,
What?
we were all late today. Yep. Granger, I appreciate you calling in about a song you had no idea about. I think we need a, like, bewildered Granger call each week, personally.
I'd say like once every 3 weeks. I don't think I could manage it every week.
Okay, I'll take that.
I can try
I'll
and
take
be
that.
here every week, but like, damn, I'm tired.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, we can we can do that, I think. Every other week, every 3 weeks, something like that. Stick to one of those, because...
Yeah, you can bust me.
Yeah.
I don't mind being bust with songs I've never heard, because right now I am still trying to catch up in what I'm listening to, and that's a lot of new shit, so that I don't just sit here and listen to Ring the Alarm by Card on repeat for like 20 times in a row.
Yeah.
I got issues. Like, I like repetitive shit.
Look, alright, there's nothing wrong with Cards Ring the Alarm. That's a perfectly serviceable
No,
song.
there's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely. There's everything right with it. But, like, when you listen to it 20 times in a row and your kid's like, hey, Mom, you need to stop. You need to find better music, because I'm tired of listening to the same songs over and over.
I guess listen to Black Doe's album. I would recommend that.
Okay.
I was bumping that in the pre-show. I just yeah, man, that album's amazing. But yeah,
guys.
give that a go, and I'll let you get going, Granger.
Bye.
Bye. And that signals the end of the show, as we've auto-played onto Vivi's Love Aid for some reason. Yeah, that's the end of this episode of Diggy's Dungeon.